All right. Good morning, guys. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing great. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, depending on your time zone and where you're watching me from. Welcome again for this morning session of live stream. I found the need to do this live stream today, this morning, because it is very, very important based on what is going on in our brother, our neighbors, Kenya. You know, what is going on there is a kind of it's kind of thing that every African youth need to learn from. When the people stand up to demand for good leaders or good leadership, good governance, that is their right. And what William Ruto is doing currently now is a clear case of abuse of power, abuse of office, and abuse of influence. And we cannot sit back, relax, and overlook what is going on in Kenya. It's our duty to come here to come and condemn it in all totality and all sincerity. So I'm standing with our people, our youth fellow comrades in Kenya for demanding, coming out in mass to demand for good governance and good leadership. I'm super proud of them. I'm super, super proud of them. Please, if you're joining me for the first time on the live broadcast here, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, and as well, share the broadcast so that we can get a wider audience. Thank you. Please comment where you're watching from. Feel free to comment where you're watching from. Captain Blackbird, thank you for joining. Where are you watching me from? Who else is there, please? Amen. Amen to your prayers. Thank you very much. Please, who else is there? Comment where you're watching me from. Comment where you're watching from, please. Feel free to comment where you're watching from. Okay. Morocco. My brother from Morocco. Thank you very much for joining us here this morning. I think this is the first time I'm seeing a Moroccan on my live stream. Thank you very much. Thank you. Share the broadcast so we can get to wider audience. We need more people on the live stream so that we can discuss more about our continent and our countries in Africa. We need the best. We need the best leaders that can carry on the affairs of our country. We can't continue living and suffering in the hand of these criminals they call leaders. They are not leaders. These guys are something else. For us to stand up for ourselves. It's high time. If you're joining me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, put on your notification button, share the broadcast, give me a thumbs up. Very important. When you give me thumbs up, when I see more people, when you share the broadcast and see more people, it gives me joy and it gives me courage to continue what I'm doing, because to me, when I see more people, I feel like, yes, I'm doing the right thing. Okay, I'm living in the Gambia. I'm a Nigerian that lives in the Gambia. I've been living in the Gambia for 15 years, but I travel around as well. Welcome back. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yesterday night was amazing. We had a very fruitful discussion yesterday. So I hope that today too we will have fruitful discussion. Please, if you have an opinion, please write your opinion in the comment section with respect. Please do not insult anybody or throw tantrum to anybody, please. And if you have a question as well, feel free to ask your questions. Feel free. We are here to share, rub our minds, get to learn from each other, and as well understand more about our continent and know more about our continent. This is the only continent that we have. We would have no other home. We have no other home. No matter how we try to dodge, it is time for us to wake up and demand for the right leaders that we deserve. Captain Blackbird said, I do not like the king of Morocco. It's a double-edged sword. He's a good leader in some things, but horrible in other matters on the world stage. Yeah, I don't really know about much about Moroccan state of politics anyway, because first of all, Morocco is a kind of they are very, very, very um, reserved. They're not that loud. It's very hard for you to even see a Moroccan anywhere. So I can't really tell much about Morocco. I don't know how good or how good their leaders are. So, but all I can say is that at least no matter how bad it is, Morocco is still better than Nigeria. Yes. No matter how bad Morocco leadership can be, it is still better than Nigeria as my country. Yes, because the state of politics in Nigeria is nothing to write home about. In fact, it's totally depleted. In fact, it's not even encouraging. A country that have, leadership that have subjected the people, its citizens into abject poverty, country that should be the richest country in Africa. The citizens are scattered all over the world, you know, you know. There's nowhere you go in the world that you will not see Nigerians. If everything was okay, just like when Gaddafi was a president in Libya, you can agree with me that Libya was one of the best countries in Africa. You hardly see Libyans anywhere in the world. But now, Nigeria, like I said, as I'm talking to you, Nigeria is everywhere. There's no country on the surface of this earth that you will not meet a Nigerian. That is to tell you how bad the leadership of Nigeria has become. You know how bad every average Nigerian now. What comes to his mind is to leave Nigeria. Oh, oh, I have a very, very horrible. Sometimes I don't even understand this. This thing gets to my mind, gets to my nerves. Very, very horrible. Sometimes I don't even understand this. This thing gets to my mind, gets to my nerves. I have very horrible connection. Let me tell you something. This is what I've been going through. People don't understand. This is what I've been going through since I started this my advocacy, right? Since last year, I've been going through this time without number. People hate to hear the truth. People hate people to speak the truth, right? Sometimes during my live broadcast, my internet will be okay. I can use my internet to download anything. In fact, I subscribe. It will be okay. I can use my internet to download anything. In fact, I subscribe for the highest, right? About 10 megabyte per second, right? But I can use my internet to do anything. But once I come live broadcast, once I come live stream, my internet will be weak. I don't know the cause. I don't know. I'm being attacked. My IP is being attacked. I don't know. And sometimes, a lot of things going on. So a lot of things going on that cover, but it's not something I will come here live here to come and be telling people. This is what I go through. Africa, we can never see. Let me tell you something. We have a problem in Africa. Once you start speaking the truth, you become enemy of the government. Once you stand on the side of the truth, start speaking the truth and saying it the way it is supposed to be, you become a target. You become a target. And how are we going to? It's uncalled for. It is very sad. We cannot continue like this. That at the end of the day, we cannot speak. Look at what's happening in Kenya. About 16 Kenyan youth has been killed in cold blood as of since day before yesterday. 16 Kenya comrades have been killed by the government. Now, my question is: are you being elected to protect lives and properties, or you've been elected to eliminate lives and properties? If you're an African youth and you are listening to my voice, it is time. It is time. I know that we have few youths that have been compromised with money. Maybe some of them, their uncles, their aunties, their mothers, their fathers, or their brothers are politicians. So when they comes on my live broadcast here, they will be defending certain politicians. Here, I don't mix word. I don't massage anybody's ego because nobody is paying my bills. This is my platform. This is my channel. I do what I want to do as long as I'm not going against YouTube monetization. YouTube. What is it called? Community guideline, right? I know that I'm doing the right thing. I will say the truth the way it is without mixing word, without fear or favor. Like I said, our leaders have failed us woefully. They failed us woefully. When you are speaking the truth, they will come for you. When you are siding for them, even if you are committing crime, they will protect you. Is that the kind of environment that we're comfortable in? If you're comfortable with this kind of environment, sincerely speaking, I'm not comfortable with this kind of environment. I want environment that is suitable to every single citizen. I want environment that every single citizen will be equal, have equal rights. I want that environment whereby, dividends of democracy can go across every single citizen, not to certain people because they are your supporters. This is what we're asking for. We're not asking too much. Kenya people are not asking too much. They are not asking too much. Last year or a few years ago, they came out en masse again to demand for right leader, to demand for good governance. They gave Ruto time, at least to change. When William Ruto saw what happened a few years ago, at least he would have adjusted himself. But instead, he became worst. And you expect the Kenyans to keep silent and be watching you ridiculing their country, siphoning the resources that is meant to develop the country. The same thing that happened in Kenya is about to happen in Nigeria. Nigerian own is going to be worst upon the even. A lot of government infrastructures will be destroyed if care is not taken. If care is not taken, people are not happy. The youths are angry. If you go to Nigeria and you walk on the street, you will get to agree with me that every single person is angry. Nobody is happy with what is going on. In Nigeria right now, as we speak, if you have $100 in your pocket, that is about 100,000 naira. It seems like you don't have nothing. It seems like you just don't have nothing. When you put 100,000 naira in your pocket and go to the market just for a few things and come back, the 100,000 is gone. That is the kind of life Nigerians are living, and people are begging for minimum wage of 70,000 naira salary. Minimum wage, we are begging. You can imagine paying somebody 70,000 naira. What would the person do with 70,000 naira? What would 70,000 naira do for a civil servant that pays transport to go to work, that feed his family, have a family to feed, that have bills to pay, have school fees to pay, have house rent to pay? What can 70,000 naira do for a civil servant that people are begging government, please approve 70,000 naira minimum wage? At this point in time, people should be demanding for 500,000 naira minimum wage. At this point in time, because how much is a bag of rice? A bag of rice is in Nigeria now is about 80 something thousand naira. As of December last year was about 100 and something thousand. Now I think it reduced to 80,000 or thereabout. And you're paying people 70,000 naira and you expect them not to be corrupt. They use poverty as a weapon. They will subject their citizens into abject poverty to take advantage of them, because they knows very well that a hungry man, once you offer him food, you can do anything with him. It is too much. What is happening in Kenya now is a wake-up call to every Nigerian youth. I'm not talking about Burkina Faso, what happened in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso now is a different case altogether. But what is happening in Kenya now, this is not cool. This is the people, the innocent people of Kenya coming out en masse to demand for good leadership. That is not a crime in any way. Demanding for good leadership, demanding that the dividends of democracy goes across every single citizen. Enjoy. Making sure that his basic amenities are provided. They're not asking too much, and you have already killed 16. Is this not a crime? William Ruto have already killed 16 citizens that came out to demand for good governance. Coming out to demand for good governance in a peaceful protest. Is it a crime in any form? I mean, why would they use so much iron fist on innocent citizens that came out to protest? You can easily use water to disperse them. You can easily use tear gas to disperse them. You can easily use cane and all that to disperse them. Why would they use live bullets on peaceful protester that does not have even knife with them? Enough is enough in Africa. If you are sitting on the fence, waiting for the change that you desire, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry. You're not gonna get it. It is time for us to use your, first of all, if you don't know what to do, use your little platform to start speaking of the truth. I know how many people that have come to my live broadcast to attack me. Oladepo Adewale, thank you very much. Welcome this morning. What are we going to do in this Africa? Boy Tumelo Mbikwana, thank you very much. You are welcome back again, brother. Thank you very much. Oladepo Adewale, thank you very much for your question. Now, you're asking what we can do in Africa to put Africa on track, right? Look at what is happening in Kenya right now. When you are being pushed to the wall to the extent that you don't even have breathing space anymore, what do? You have to react. Okay? You have to react. In fact, what Kenyans are going through is not even half of what Nigerians are going through in Nigeria. I've told people time without number now that Nigerians you see today, they are the most patient citizens in the whole of Africa. What Nigerians have endured, there's no country on the surface of this earth that can endure it. What Nigerians have endured in this bad governance, there's no citizen of any country that can endure what Nigerians are enduring. Nigerians are super hardworking people. I see some people coming out and they say, you are complaining that the government is not good. What can they do? Can they go to the farm and farm? I mean, Nigerians are one of the most hardworking people on earth. If you go to America today, the best doctors you can find in America, they are Nigerians. If you go to UK, some of the best doctors you can find in UK today, they are Nigerians. Some of the best doctors you can find in Canada, in Europe, in Australia, or Canada, Australia, Austria, they are Nigerians. Nigerians are super hardworking people with super intelligent. God created Nigerians differently. God created Nigerians differently. I said it time without number. You will see. Do you know how many thousands of graduates that Nigeria produces every year? Nigerians are learned people, and we are learned people. Nigerians are learned people. We have some of the best teachers on earth. Nigerians are blessed in all ramifications, in terms of intelligence, in terms of hard work, in terms of mineral resources, in fact, human capacity. Nigeria has everything. But what is the problem? The problem is bad leadership, which we must have to. 2027 is around the corner. When the head when we get it right in the head, trust me, the other ones will adjust. When the one in the head when we get the right person that will carry on the affairs of Nigeria, trust me, from governors, senators, House of Rep, House of Assembly members, local government chairman, they will adjust. But when the head is corrupt, every other person will be corrupt. What Nigeria needs is the best leader. Nigeria is a very rich country. Let me not lie to you. Nigeria is a very, very rich country. When it comes to mineral resources, Nigeria is super, super rich in terms of mineral resources. We have human capacity. We have everything that we need. Graduates go to school, suffer for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years in the university, and come out, be carrying files up and down looking for work. At the end of the day, they will end up, as a waiter in a hotel or in a restaurant, or become a Okada rider or Keke Napep rider or POS operator. Many jobs, odd jobs for a BSc holder, for a BSc master's degree holder, and you think everything is all right. If everything is all right for you, not all right for me. I can easily close my mouth, continue my life, have my life. I'm not living in Nigeria. But as they said, an injustice for one is an injustice for all. And I'm standing for truth, fairness, and equity. Nothing more, nothing less. Not for money, but it's a passion that has been burning inside me for a long time because I have a lot to say. Our youth, some of our youth have been compromised. Tribalism, what's it called? Tribalism and religion have damaged our youth psychology. And I mean, this is one of the problems that we're having. Just day before yesterday, I was on live broadcast and I was like explaining what Nigerians are going through and how over 200 people were being massacred in Benue State. And at the end of the day, for 48 hours, there was no statement from the presidency, and there was no statement from the governor. And mind you, Benue State governor is a reverend father. Current Benue State governor is a reverend father. And he saw what is going on in Benue State. The chief security officer in Benue State do not know how to secure or protect the lives and properties of his citizens. And there was no statement that was made. It took only one man, one patriotic citizen, which we call him Very Dark Man, Martin Vincent Sose. He went to Benue State and made a video. He made a video where he showed where children were being burned to ashes. Over 10 children were being burned into ashes in the house. Children were being thrown in the house and the light of the house by Fulani terrorists. Let's just stop calling them Fulani hatesmen. These are not hatesmen. These are terrorists. These are terrorists. And government knows very well the people that are committing these heinous crimes, and they do nothing about it because of politics. You choose to remain in power and see your citizens dying day in, day out. And you choose to be in power without saying anything or doing anything. Does it mean that Fulani people, they are the only one that knows how to carry gun in Nigeria? Does it mean that Fulani people, they are the only one that knows how to kill people in Nigeria? Does it mean that Fulani people, they are the only one that is violent in Nigeria? Does it mean that population of Fulani is bigger than any other tribe in Nigeria? But why are they worshiping Fulani people? That the government can never go against them, go after them. Nigeria must be great. We must get Nigeria walking back again. Our generation have suffered a lot in Nigeria. Our generation have suffered a lot. The men suffer in Nigeria started in our own generation. The men suffer in Nigeria started in our own generation. Where you will see millions of youth that are jobless. It's not like they are not smart. It's not like they are not intelligent. It's not like they are not learned. Most of them are BSc master's degree holders. But there is no job opportunity. They are doing unnecessary projects that don't even make any sense. Commissioning nonsense projects. Which day I saw, I think this morning, I saw in Ekiti State, deputy governor came out to commission a renovated gate. A renovated gate itself. I think they replaced the gate, and a deputy governor came out to commission. I don't know if I have the picture here. A renovated gate. Gate. No, it's not here. Gate. For you to see the level of corruption. Subsidy was removed. Now, where is the money that was removed from subsidy for the past 2 years? Immediately Tinubu was sworn in as president. That same day, he removed subsidy. And that same day, the price of fuel skyrocketed from 300 naira to 1,005. Today, my question is, where is the money that is meant for subsidy? They are starting a project of 700 kilometer, Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. Is that road necessary? The road that will cost the innocent citizens of Nigeria 16 trillion naira. Nigerians, please, I'm asking you people. I hope I have Nigerians here that are watching me. That road, that Calabar Coastal Road, is it necessary that government will spend 16 trillion naira to create a new road that is not necessary? When the ones we have already, you cannot even fix them. Last year, I passed through that Lagos-Ibadan Express Road from Aba. The only place you can find good road on that road, that highway, that federal highway, that Lagos-Ibadan Express Road down to eastern part of Nigeria, the only place you can find good road from Aba down to Imo State, from Imo State down to Anambra State, the road is okay. From Imo State, Anambra State to Delta State. But once you cross Delta State and enter Benin, enter Edo State, God Almighty, from Edo State to Ondo State, from Ondo State to Ogun State, the road is nothing to write home about. Nothing. Nothing. Road that is killing the citizens every day in an accident. You cannot fix that road. You cannot dualize that road and make that road motorable for the citizens. You want to create another road altogether. You want to create another new Calabar Coastal Road that is costing innocent Nigerians 16 trillion naira. 16 trillion naira. When you don't have constant electricity. When you don't have constant electricity. Nigeria, as a big country like Nigeria that is over 250 million in population, that has human capacity, that have resources, that has everything that you can think of, does not have 24 hours electricity. You cannot use that money to build power plants, even if it is one. At least can provide constant electricity, at least in one state, so that those companies that are running to Ghana, you look at Unilever left Nigeria a few years ago to Ghana. There are some of the companies that are leaving Nigeria to neighboring countries where they can find electricity because their money all going into diesel, burning diesel and paying salary. There's no profit. So why will you remain in such a country to invest? Hotels in Nigeria are very expensive. Do you know why they are expensive? Because diesel is expensive. There's no light. And you are making a road costing Nigerians 16 trillion naira. They told us that each kilometer of that road, each kilometer, 1 kilometer of that road is costing 4 billion naira. To make 1 kilometer of that road, 4 billion naira. And my question is, are they going to build the road with gold or diamond? That is, a kilometer of that road will cost them 4 billion naira. Nigerians, please, you guys are here. Please, you're subjecting your people into abject poverty day in, day out. And when somebody comes out to talk, you start attacking them. And one guy here, they call him Ademola Adeleke or something, came out here to come and justify the reason why that road should be built. When the current one you have, you cannot maintain it. We cannot continue. I love what the people of Kenya are doing. I love what they are doing. I'm standing with them. This is what we need to do. We need to come out from our closets and call a spade a spade. Defend our continent. We don't have any other home that we can call our own than here in our Africa. Africa is our continent. I always tell people, I always make this comment. Listen, our people in diaspora, Africans in diaspora, that always act and behave and act like as if they are in heaven and they are more superior than people living in Africa. Listen, always remember that you were an African before you became anything else. That's number one. And number two, there is no place like home. I always tell you and remind you, always have it at the back of your mind. The solution here, I advise every Nigerian youth, I've been saying it on my live broadcast. If you're a Nigerian youth, listen to me. If you don't have any reasonable job that you are doing, if you don't have any reasonable business that you do in Nigeria, please let your plan B become to leave Nigeria. Let it be your plan B. To leave Nigeria should be your plan B. Yes. I know the reason why I said it, because I'm a victim of Nigeria and bad leadership of Nigeria. So if you're a Nigerian youth, you still have that potential that you need to protect, you need to utilize, you need to elaborate it, you need to make use of your destiny. Nigeria will kill your destiny, will kill everything about your destiny. Do you know how many talents have been damaged in Nigeria? So if you're a Nigerian youth and you are watching me and you're listening to me this morning, your plan B should be to leave Nigeria. I can tell you this for free. Nobody else will tell you this. Even Cotonou, even Benin Republic is better than Nigeria. Travel and see. You get to agree with me. Even Benin Republic is better than Nigeria. They're giving an excuse. Nigeria is too big. Nigeria is too big. Do you know how many million barrels of oil that Nigeria produces every month? Do you have idea? How many million barrels of oil? All this money are going to few individuals' pockets. They're using it to enrich themselves. What Nigerian politicians do is to gather wealth for their fifth generation. Gathering wealth for their fifth generation. Not just only Nigerian politicians, even African politicians. What they do is to gather wealth for their unborn generation. And they forgot that there is one thing that no man can escape. And that thing is law of karma. That thing is nemesis. That thing is law of nature. No matter how you do, you can never escape it. No matter how you dodge, money can never save you. All this money, you see them gathering and acquiring properties everywhere. Go to America. Some of them have over 10 houses in America. Some of them even have houses in almost all the 50 states in Nigeria, in America. Sorry. Some of them have houses in Canada, in UK. Every single state in UK. In UK, they will have houses. They will have houses in Canada, in Europe, everywhere. And I'm asking, how many rooms, how many houses would these people be able to stay or to live at a time? If you come to their car garage, cars scattered everywhere, but come to their constituency, there are people that will go to bed in their constituencies without food. There are people in their constituencies that cannot even afford 3 square meals a day. And they will be telling you, go to the farm, go and farm, go and farm. When you go to the farm to farm, Fulani headsmen, if they did not kill you, after farming, when your crops grow, for you to enjoy the fruit of your labor, they will take their cow to your farm and destroy your farm. And government will not do anything. Government will not do anything. Government will never do anything. Nigerians have suffered a lot. That's why you see Nigerians scattered all over the world, scattered everywhere. Nigerians are even in Iran. Nigerians are in Iran. I saw the other news the other day. They were at the embassy shouting that embassy did not want to do anything for them. I told them, listen, let me tell you, your embassies everywhere around the world, they are useless. They are there for their own comfort. Nothing will happen to me here as I live in the Gambia. Nothing will ever happen to me that will warrant me to go to Nigerian embassy. To do what? Unless if I'm here and my passport gonna expire, and I'll go to get Dakar to go and renew my passport. If I'm not in Nigeria, that is the only benefit. But apart from that, nothing else. Nigerians are scattered all over the world, all over, and most of them, they don't want to go back again. Look at this small poor Gambia that I'm living. If I tell you how many Nigerians that are living here, that have been living here for the past 30 years, that have not visited home, you will not believe me. It's not like they don't have money to go home. They are scared. They will tell you, this one, I saw the news the other day. I saw the news, people are killed. I'm scared. I don't want to die. But no matter how we do, there's no place like home. We can't run away from our ancestral homes and become slave in another man's land. Look at how we've been treated in another man's land. The other day I was walking on the street and I saw how immigration officers in the Gambia were embarrassing Nigerians on the street. The way they will embarrass you if you don't have resident permit. This is what Nigerians have been subjected into to the extent a poor country like Gambia of 2.5 million in population. I doubt if they're even up to 2.5 million in population, disrespecting the citizen of Nigeria of over 250 million in population. Will you agree with me that even Lagos alone, Lagos as a state that is 24 million in population, Lagos state is richer, far richer than Spain as a country? Make your research. If I'm lying, Lagos state, Lagos, one of the states in Nigeria, one of the states generates revenue more than Spain as a country. Now you can agree with me that our leaders have failed us in everything. They have failed us. They have failed us. They have failed us. The other day, a lot of youth were being massacred in Lekki Toll Gate because why? The same thing our comrades in Kenya did is the same thing they did in Lekki Toll Gate, and people were being with stray bullet, with a live bullet. You are shooting on unarmed innocent citizens that came out to demand for dividends of democracy, for demand for good governance. You kill them in cold blood, and nothing is being done. But Boko Haram are in Sambisa forest and across all the bush in the northern state of Nigeria, can never be traced and be killed. You can't kill them, but you can have the gut to kill your own innocent citizens that came out to demand for good leadership, for good governance. And you, as a soldier that is killing them, you forgot that they are also fighting for you and your children. And those soldiers, let me tell you something. There's even one thing I always tell people. Listen. Do you know that the day you choose to become a soldier in Africa, you choose to become a military man in Africa, that day you signed your perpetual poverty for life. You will be perpetually poor forever. Just count it that you are a poor man. The day you choose to serve Nigeria as a country, you choose to serve them through military, or choose to serve them through police, or choose to serve them through immigration, that day you have already signed to be perpetually poor. And you see some of them will come out with uniform, they will be doing like as if they're are you happy to be poor? Even ordinary petty trader in Alaba or in Area the international market or in a Ochanja market is better than you as a lieutenant in army, as a police officer. Mark my word, police officers you see like this in Nigeria, most of them amount to nothing. No proper retirement plan. Even the soldiers, even the ones that are even fighting Boko Haram, most of them have lost their arm, lost one of their legs. There's no good treatment, talk less of, no proper retirement plan. None. No proper retirement plan. Even civil servants in Nigeria, no proper retirement plan. Money is going to one side. They keep becoming richer. They have clique, they have coven, they have clique. They know themselves. They know themselves very well. So the rich knows the rich. They don't care to know the poor. You see, one of them is having an ordinary birthday. You see the kind of millions and billions they will be pumping in the birthday. Those money can be utilized and use it at least to build something, even if it's toothpick company that can employ a few people to show wealth on social media, show wealth everywhere. Their children are doing nothing. Their children doesn't work. All of them, their children are all in America because America is their safe haven. That's where they run to and come down to Africa to come and play politics with your own life. Most of them, their children are in America. Their children are in UK, in some part of Europe, doing nothing. All their children do is to sit and receive allowances from their parents, from politician parents, using the money to do drug. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Civil servant in Nigeria today, like I speak, not only in Nigeria, across most of African countries that I've been to, most of Africa, let me not even count Guinea-Bissau as poor as Guinea-Bissau. Let me tell you one thing. There's something people don't understand. You see, Guinea-Bissau, I lived in Guinea-Bissau for almost 4 years because I was doing business there. Though I live in Gambia, I live in Guinea-Bissau. I was doing business there. Do you know that Guinea-Bissau as a poor country you see like that has better retirement benefit than even Nigeria? Guinea-Bissau has better retirement benefit than Nigeria, than most of these big African countries. In Nigeria today, if you're a civil servant and you're being retired, no sugar in your tea, there's nothing for you. You go home hungry. That is why when they are getting close to retirement age, they'll become scared. Some of them will die out because of hypertension or die mysteriously because of fear of if I'm being retired, what am I going to be eating? No proper retirement plan. Some of them cannot even afford house. Meanwhile, we have big land mass in Nigeria that government can even say, let it be federal government project. As long as you're a civil servant, we can give you access to mortgage. You can buy houses by mortgage and pay small, just like the way they do it in Europe and America. Come to Abia State, come to all the states in Nigeria, tell the governor, please allocate 10,000 hectares of land. Let's build 50,000 houses, 50,000 bungalows. Nigeria can afford it. Nigeria is a rich country. They can afford it. They have the money. Even that 16 trillion they are wasting to build that Calabar Coastal Road can be used to do such a thing. Build like 10,000 houses. If you're a civil servant and you need a house, come, bring your documents. We do this. We give you a house. You don't need to be paying rent anymore. If you need a car, we give you a car. You pay small. Nigeria have that money. Nigeria has that money. So that our retirement, our civil servant can be able to have proper retirement benefit. They will not need to die because of hypertension, because of fear of retirement. Build good schools for our children. Go to government schools today. Government schools are nothing to write home about. Nothing. Government schools in Nigeria, they are nobody. You that is watching me now, you can't even have the mind to enroll your child to a government school in Nigeria. Never. There's no proper equipment. It comes to the secondary school. There's no laboratories. Doesn't have any equipment. That is why private schools in Nigeria are very expensive. Very expensive. Very expensive. When the government is failing, everything becomes horrible. No price control. Build good hospitals, world-class hospitals, good medical facilities. At least when people are sick, they can easily go to the hospital and get treated. When people are sick, they can easily get treated in the hospital. But you can imagine in Nigeria, ordinary malaria can kill somebody. Ordinary fever can easily kill somebody. Somebody maybe just something that maybe just small medicine can cure that thing. But most of the medicines in Nigeria are fake. Fake medicines everywhere. There's no control. Since we lost Dora Akunyili, that is when NAFDAC became horrible. There's no control. They take bribe. Look at what happened in Obogo, in Anambra State, on the Chahed Bridge. Look at what happened. You are complaining that they sell fake medicines. Then what do you supposed to do? Is to control. Instead, what do? You close the shops and ask them to pay 700,000 naira before they can be able to open their shops. So now you are taking bribe so that they can continue going back to go and sell fake medicines instead of you to put them on check. That is how bad Nigeria has become. How bad Nigeria has become. And some people will come to my comment section here, be defending this horrible government, telling you how important it is that the Calabar Coastal Road should be built. If this road was directed to Aba or Anambra, we will not be complaining. Do I look like a tribalistic bigot, or do I look like I'm a tribalistic person? No. I've always said it here, time without number. Listen, me, I do not know tribe. In fact, I left Nigeria when I was very, very young. I left Nigeria when I was very, very, very young. Just that I still have that spirit of remember home, and which I've been preaching here. I love my people. I love Nigeria, but I hate the government. I left Nigeria when I was very, very young. So if you're talking about if you are to say somebody that should be tribalistic, I mean it should be me, right? But no, I can't. I don't care if you are Igbo or you are Hausa or Yoruba. Once you are doing the right thing, definitely I will support you. I will definitely support you. I will defend you. But we're not doing the right thing, to hell. I don't care. Even 2027 that is coming around the corner now, we are looking for the right person that will carry on the affairs of Nigeria. I cannot throw my support to Peter Obi because he's an Igbo man. No. Listen, I've told you guys time without number. If you put Peter Obi here and push Traore, sincerely speaking from the depth of my heart, I will choose Traore. Do you know why I will choose Traore? I will choose Traore because Traore is a young guy. They have never been in government before. And I believe that from his manifesto, though I will still watch their manifestos, from what he says, from his actions, he has been outspoken, has utterance, and he has been fearless. It means that he's a true comrade that really want the best for his country. So I would definitely give him that, that chance to try. So we see after 4 years, if he's not doing well, we'll look for somebody else. So I would definitely support Traore over Peter Obi, but that's not where I'm heading to. I'm not going to support any politician 2027. I'm not going to support any politician. All I will be here to say is, please, if you're a Nigerian, choose wisely. Vote your conscience. Don't be compromised in any form. Do not let them to compromise. See, 2026 is around the corner. Maybe in a few months now, we'll enter 2026. What they will do, these politicians, they're already in Abuja now, enjoying their money and their wealth with their family. 2026 now, what they will do is coming down to their constituencies. You'll be seeing them home every day, every week. They will be coming home. You know what they're coming to do? To come and canvass and solicit for votes and gather the youth that will speak for them and buy AK-47, buy pump passion and give to the youth for ballot box snatching. And after when they win the election, those AK-47 and the pump passion they give to those youth will not be retrieved from them. You see the cause of insecurity. Now you can see part of the insecurity, the cause of insecurity that we have in Nigeria today. Now, what they will do, those youth now, after the election, when nobody retrieve the gun from them, what do you think they will do with the gun when there is no job? They will use it and do the next thing that feels that that can give them money. They will be coming down to the constituencies to come and solicit for vote. Once they get the vote, straight to Abuja, and their children will go back to America to go and enjoy their lives. That is the state of Nigerian political, politics. That is the state of Nigerian politics. A Yoruba man will not want an Igbo man to rule. An Igbo man will not want a Yoruba man or Hausa man to rule. Hausa man will not want a Yoruba man. Tribalism. A Christian will say, no, I don't want Muslim to be my president. I don't want Muslim. A Muslim will say, I don't want Christian. I don't want religion. They are attaching emotion in something that is, for the progress of the country, you shouldn't even attach those things at all. We must get it right. 2027 is around the corner. It is high time we reclaim our country back. During the time of Buhari, Nigeria was like, everybody was crying. Nigeria is suffering. Everybody is suffering. By that time, how much was a liter of petrol? Buhari time, I think the liter of petrol was like 400, 300 thereabout. And dollar was like 500, 600. Immediately Tinubu entered power. I said it time without number on my Facebook page. I said it. You see this Tinubu, You guys will later cost Buhari a saint. We call Buhari a messiah over Tinubu. Because what you saw in Buhari's regime will be far better than what you're going to see in Tinubu's regime. And the same thing I said on my Facebook page is exactly what is happening today in Nigeria. How much is dollar now? Dollar is almost 1,700 naira for $1. 1,700 naira per $1 in the history of Nigeria has never ever happened. Never. Never. Now, you can rate Tinubu and Buhari, who is a savior. Let me go to the comment section. Please, if you're joining me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Put on your notification button and please do me a favor by sharing the broadcast. Aspirant 001, he said, once I was kidnapped in Nigeria, my father had to give $1,000 to rescue me. I'm very sorry for that experience. Very sorry. Very sorry. Nigeria is not that horrible like that, but the leaders are making it to look like. Cornelia Daniel, we are really suffering in Nigeria. Sorry. Oh well, how can Africa become liberated today? The only way Africa can be liberated today is by what Kenyans are doing today. That is the only way. Revolution. I've told you guys time with that number that there is a wind of revolution that is blowing across Africa. And it's touching most of African countries right now as we speak. I see Eli Teixeira, Nigeria. Thank you. Alhaji Ibrahim Dumbuya. That is what we are facing in Africa. Exactly. Thank you very much, my brother. Hit from Boma. Thank you. Mbikwana said, we are leaving our countries at an early age because we don't want to suffer and our children not to suffer. Exactly. Because of the government, we are subjected to, my brother. I swear to God. Because of bad leadership, that's why most of African citizens has been subjected into slavery kind of condition in the Western world. Listen, let me tell you, these people does not love us. They still see us like slave. That slave mentality is still going on in their mind. You know, that slave mindset is still going on in their mind. Not just only in the Westerners, even the Chinese people, they have that mindset that Africans are slaves. They have it in their mind. They have it in their mind. Indians, the same thing. Europeans, the same thing. Americans, some of them, the same thing. What they have in their mind is like, when they see us, what the picture they see is slavery. That's what they see. So we must wake up and reclaim our continent. Alhaji Dumbuya, just imagine. Mboyi said, what are some initiatives implemented as an attempt to destabilize your current political structure? There's nothing has been done. There's no initiative yet. There's no initiative. Listen, the game they play is that when they see you, that you are an advocate that is coming, that is preaching or coming for them, definitely they will silence you. Is either they assassinate you or something else will happen to you. That is how they are. And at the end of the day, they will send you run to exile and never to return back. So that's how they are. Dumbuya said, it's the same here in Sierra Leone. Okay. That is how Africa politics looks like. Exactly. Wow, sorry to hear that. Most of Maurice Ngobeni, he said, most of ruling party in Africa are the same, my brother. Only 3 or 4 are better. The other ones are useless. Exactly. Douglas Nwangi, thank you. She smiled, bro. Thank you very much. Welcome back again. Pedro, Douglas. So Wambi, okay. Thank you very much. Sorry. Please, if you're joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, please. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Put on your notification button and share the broadcast so we can get a wider audience, please. Share. We must get it right. Definitely. This is the right time for us to start getting it right. We can't keep sitting on the fence waiting for the change that we desire. It is the right time for us to start getting it. Nigerians have suffered enough. And what is happening in Kenya now, I keep wondering why unarmed protesters, will be killed. I mean, are you killing them because you don't want them to protest, or you are killing them because they are? What is even the reason why innocent citizens will be killed just like that, and nothing happens? The same thing a few years ago, the same William Ruto killed a lot of Kenyans because they came out to demand for good governance. Is it a crime in any form for citizens to come and say, we want good governance, we want good leadership? I don't think there is a crime in it. I see Don King is a question. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. He said, watching from UK. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. I see Emmanuel Cristani. My worry is when our leaders left the continent to the Western world with beautiful environmental working system. Yet, when they get back, what prevent them not to actualize? Let's activate such system here. Let me tell you something. A lot of things have been going on. Listen, these people are under control. That is one thing Africans do not know. You see, our leaders, you're talking about independence. There's nothing like independence in Africa. If anybody tells you that we have independence in Africa, that person is lying to you. There is the underground colonialism that is going on in Africa. These people are under control, under serious control. And they have limit of this development they will bring to Africa. They have the limit. If they are crossing their boundary, their colonial masters will tap them and say, hey, come back. This one, you are crossing your boundary. That is why, as big as Africa, we do not have a meso site. We can't even defend our sovereignty. We can't even, if there is a third world war today, if third world war breaks out today, I'm telling you, for God, with everything inside me, Africa is doomed. You can't defend ourselves. What capacity do you have to defend yourself? This is what Sahel states are planning on the ground. You see Burkina Faso, you see Niger Republic, you see Mali. These three countries will be exceptional in the next 5 years. In the next 5 years, this country, listen, a lot of things have been going on the ground that we do not know. Look at, for instance, our sovereignty is at stake. I've said it time without number. Our sovereignty is at stake. Do you know, a few weeks ago, Ramaphosa of South Africa was in America. He was invited by Donald Trump. When he was invited, when he got to the overhaul room, you saw the interrogation that was made on a president that is representing South Africa as a president. You saw the interrogation. That was not conversation in any form. That was never a conversation. That was pure interrogation. And from the body language of Ramaphosa, that says a lot. It shows that true, we are under colonialism. From Ramaphosa's body language, he could not talk. He was like still. Donald Trump was bringing out clips, bringing out papers, and be showing him pictures. He could not say anything. Cowards. These are the people that are defending your sovereignty, and you think that they are not under influence of something. We are still under colonial. No, but see, check my page. I've never any day posted happy independence to Nigeria. Never. I've never believed this independence of a thing. If we truly have independence, truly, let us take full charge of our resources that belong to us. Let us take full charge of our resources, and let's stop shipping our resources out of Africa, out of Nigeria. Let us have built refineries in Nigeria to refine our resources. If we truly have our own sovereignty with us, and we really have the independence. But they keep lying to you. They keep manipulating you. They keep lying to you, deceiving you, making you to believe that there is an independence anywhere, which there was nothing like independence anywhere. Look at Burkina Faso. Do you know that Burkina Faso, during the time before the emergence of Ibrahim Traore, do you know that what Burkina Faso is the fourth largest country, gold producing country in Africa? Fourth. largest gold producing country in Africa. But do you agree with me that Burkina Faso was just having only 20% out of their resources? 20%. 20%. That is why French government did not want to leave Burkina Faso. They were having only 20%. 20. What can 20% of that resources do for that country? That is why Burkina Faso that produces gold cannot even boast of, over 3,000 kilometer paved road. A country that produces gold. And you'll be asking, we have our resources. Where is the money going into? It's not just only your leaders eating this money. Because they are coward, they are puppets. They can't talk. When they start talking, they will label them as dictator. Because that's the weapon they used to go. Do you think AFRICOM was established in Africa for what? AFRICOM was established in Africa to monitor Africa, to dictate everything in Africa. AFRICOM was established by America to dictate Africa. And listen, let me tell you, I've made a research about the AFRICOM. I've read so many things about AFRICOM. They said, according to them, they said AFRICOM was established to help Africa to fight terrorism. AFRICOM was established to help Africa in terms of disaster, to serve them, to supply needs. And the last reason why AFRICOM was established was to protect U.S. interest in Africa. That was the main reason AFRICOM was established. We do not have our sovereignty with us. And listen, let me tell you something. If anybody tells you that there's an independence in Africa, that person is deceiving you. That person is a liar. There is underground colonialism. That is why Tinubu told you last month that he's going to UK to unveil his 2 years leadership, to give account of his leadership for 2 years. Why going to UK? Why not do it in Aso Rock? Why not go to Lagos and do it? Why not go to Port Harcourt or River State? Why not go to Calabar and do it? Why UK? That he's going to give account to his superior masters, to his colonial masters, to his slave masters, to give account of how his leadership is going in Nigeria. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. It is time for us to reclaim our continent back. It is high time. And if we fail this time, it will take another century for it to come. That is why every single country in Africa is waking up. Ibrahim Traore is waking people up. Ibrahim Traore is waking people up. Listen, the positive impact of this young man is not just that he's fixing Burkina Faso. It's that he's waking African youths up. Do you think that what is happening in Kenya today is not triggered by him? It's triggered by him. He's waking people up. He's making us to realize how much lies our government have lied to us. You can imagine a country like Nigeria, the richest country in Africa, the richest. We have everything, even gold we have, the uranium we have gold, we have coal, we have sodium chloride, we have crude oil, we have everything. Yet you see Nigerians going to bed hungry with empty stomach. Most Nigerians cannot even afford 3 square meals a day. Most Nigerians cannot afford 3 square meals a day. Our youth are jumping to Mediterranean Sea, to the Sahara Desert, to cross to Europe, knowing fully well that they know very well that this journey is a 50-50 thing, but they will choose to die than to remain in Nigeria. That is why they fought tooth and nail to eliminate Gaddafi, because Gaddafi was against them. Gaddafi asked them to leave Libya, and Gaddafi took charge of his resources 100%. No pen was out. Gaddafi took charge. Check your history. Read history. How Libya was like during the time of Gaddafi. Libya was one of the sweetest country in Africa during the time of Gaddafi. He utilizes the money. There's no country in Africa here that will tell you that he did not benefit anything from Gaddafi's regime. Gaddafi made every single Libyan to be comfortable and feel at home. He provided basic amenities that they need, even provided extra. During the time of Gaddafi, will you agree with me that if you're a Libyan and you put to bed as a woman, the child will definitely get money immediately the child was born, and you will get $1,000 instantly. That is how good Gaddafi was. But no, they went around the media. Mind you, these Westerners you see, they know how to manipulate the media. They know how to manipulate the media very, very well. They are very good in it. They went around the media tagging Gaddafi a dictator and a tyrant. And every single African believed what they said. That's the narrative they goes with. When they say that you are against them, they will tag you a terrorist. They will tag you a rebel. They will tag you a tyrant and a dictator. The same thing they did to Idi Amin of Uganda. Idi Amin was never that bad. But we are now in the social media age where we debunk their lies. Idi Amin was never as bad as they said. Idi Amin was not that bad. They even tagged him that he's a cannibal, that he eats human beings. It was never true. Because why? Idi Amin asked them to leave. That they can never come to his country to take charge of his own resources. He asked them to go. And they left. He gave them time to go. Go and see what is happening in Burkina Faso. The law. Listen, let me tell you. I mean, I doubt people that are saying, hey, you're just promoting Ibrahim. I'm promoting him because, listen, I stand on the truth. And me, before I come out publicly to defend you, I've made my underground research. If you do not think, if you're an African and you think that you cannot defend Ibrahim Traore, that is your business. But that's my job. This guy listen, it's not me saying. I mean, a lot of you guys here knows Aina Tayo. He's a YouTuber. He's a popular YouTuber. You know Wodemaya is a popular YouTuber. Please go to their page. Watch Aina. Aina posted a video yesterday. His trip to Burkina Faso. Go and watch by yourself. Go and watch Wodemaya by yourself and confirm if I'm lying. These guys are popular YouTubers. They go around Africa. They go around the world making videos. So that's what they go with. They will tell you this one is a dictator. This one is a this. They tag Idi Amin as a dictator. Tag Idi Amin as a brutal dictator. Make him look like poison the mind of Africans, and people started being scared of Idi Amin. But Idi Amin was not that bad as they said, because Idi Amin asked them to go, and they do not have access to Uganda's resources anymore. They got upset and started, buying the media houses in Africa. That's why I tell you that most of our problem in Africa too, journalists are contributing 20% of our problem in Africa, because they are easily to be manipulated. They are easy to be manipulated with money. They are corrupt. We have corrupt journalists in Africa. Corrupt. This one said his name is Eko Chukunonso. Please, can you come and explain to me what I'm saying? Because you're being stupid on my channel. And if you continue with your nonsense, I will remove you. I didn't beg you to be here, okay? I didn't beg you to be here, and I don't want you to be here. Do you understand? If you want to be here, you can be here. If you don't want to be here, close your mouth and go. I don't want to be rude. I don't want anybody to get me upset. If you get me upset, I will remove you here. I don't usually remove people. I don't usually remove people from my channel. But if you are being too rude to me, I will remove you. So if you come to my live broadcast, before you comment anything, stay at least 30 minutes or 1 hour before you comment anything. Get to understand my point. Get to understand my point. I believe so much well that maybe you don't even have passport. You've not been anywhere. You've not traveled before. So you don't know nothing. You don't even make research. You just believe what you hear on the media. If I'm coming out to tell you that Idi Amin was not as bad as they said, I know what I'm saying. I'm saying with fact. If they can tag Idi Amin as a dictator, tag Thomas Sankara as a dictator, tag Kwame Nkrumah as a dictator, tag Gaddafi as a dictator, and now tagging Ibrahim Traore as a dictator. What is ringing in your mind? What is coming to your mind? What is coming to your mind? You need to wake up. I mean, we have a long way to go because our people are. It seems like they cemented their brain with the cement. I mean, very difficult to be sensitized. Very difficult. There's no president in Africa that loved Africa more than Gaddafi did. There's no president. There is no president in. I want this guy to prove me. Come out. Can I bring him in so that he can come and prove me wrong and what I'm saying? Or say, he said his name is Eko Chikunonso. Do you even know what you are even saying? Is this guy normal? Idi Amin was not as bad as they said. That's what I said. I've never told you that Idi Amin was not bad. I said Idi Amin was never as bad as they said it, as bad as they put it on the media during that time. Idi Amin was not that bad because he refused them from taking their resources. He refused them. That's why they hated him. That's why they fought tooth and nail to eliminate him. Fact. I'm not telling you that Idi Amin is 100% okay. Just like it's the same thing applicable to Ibrahim Traore. I'm not telling you that everything Traore is doing in Burkina Faso is 100% okay, but at least it's better. At least it is better. At least now, Burkina Faso can come out now and say, yes, they are enjoying a little bit of the dividends of democracy. At least. At least. You as a Nigerian, you're a graduate, that you have BSc, and you are doing menial jobs, you're doing odd jobs to survive. Are you happy? Are you comfortable that you will spend over 20,000 naira every week to burn diesel or to burn petrol in your house to be able to watch TV, to be able to watch television, to charge your phone? Are you comfortable? Are you okay in a country that produces oil? You have to, before you comment something, come out and prove me wrong. Say something that will at least, yeah, when you make that such comment, I will get to understand, yes, maybe I'm getting it wrong in this part. This is our problem in Africa. Very difficult to be sensitized. We are sleeping. We are sleeping. You come and defend politicians and defend some things that you don't even know. Do you know that if not for the sake of social media age that we are in, do you know that Ibrahim Traore would have invaded Burkina Faso by now? Do you have the idea? If I thought that we are not in the era of social media where we can debunk news, do you know that they would have invaded Burkina Faso by now? Ibrahim Traore wouldn't be in power by now. Do you have that idea? Do you know that if we thought we don't have social media by now, do you know how many, Ibrahim Traore that you are talking about, do you know how many assassination attempts that they have survived? Over 17, more than 17, if not 20 assassination attempts. Why are they trying to assassinate him? People came out on the media and be telling you in Burkina Faso there's media blackout, this and that. There's media blackout everywhere. Who told you that? Media blackout. Instagram is working in Burkina Faso. Facebook is working in Burkina Faso. TikTok is working in Burkina Faso. There's no social media platform that is not working in Burkina Faso. So what is media blackout? Burkina Faso can post whatever they... And listen, there's one good thing about Ibrahim Traore. He has a listening ear. He's not like your politicians, your slave masters. He has a listening ear. According to Burkina Faso, he has a listening ear. When you want to correct something, when you want to correct him in certain things, he will listen to you and definitely he will take action. That is how good the guy is. I'm not telling you fallacy. I'm not telling you me, right? I'm telling you fact with points. He has a listening ear. If you think that this guy, because he's wearing military uniform, he's so brutal that nobody can control him. Ibrahim Traore has a listening ear. He listens to his citizens. And he's humble. He's damn freaking humble. He's very, very humble. He's down to earth. He's not like Abacha. He's not like Babangida. He's a very humble fellow. 37 years old man. I believe so much that you might be older than him. Go and see what your age mate is doing in Burkina Faso. Go and see. Go and see. For the past 30 years, French president was in Burkina Faso, exploiting Burkina Faso resources. Burkina Faso cannot be proud of 30-kilometer paved road. The 3,000-kilometer paved road. But the guy entered just within a short period of 2 years. He has delivered 5,000-kilometer paved road already, and established, state construction company. He bought over 1,000 machines, heavy machines for road construction. Which, if you're a Ghanaian and you are listening to me and you have idea, you know very well that the whole machine landed in Gambia port of entry, in Gambia port. They took those machines from Ghana port down to Burkina Faso. Over 1,000 of them. Over 1,000. I don't know why when we see the truth, we still keep covering truth, because it's against our favorite. You will get to understand one day. You get to understand one day that somebody came out on YouTube like this and told you things that are going to happen in Africa, and revolution is coming. Revolution is coming. I don't care how many years it will take. I don't care how many months it will take, but it's coming. There's a wind of revolution. There's a blowing across African countries. It's blowing. It's coming through. A lot of African countries are experiencing it now as we speak. Listen, let me tell you, as I'm talking to you, a lot of presidents are adjusting themselves. They are adjusting themselves now. There is a wind, heavy wind of revolution. See what you are seeing in Kenya today. That one is just like a child's play. Nigerian own will be brutal. Walk on the streets of Nigeria. Just walk on the streets of Nigeria. You see that everybody is angry. Everybody is angry. People are angry. People are tired of this leadership. People they want that revolution to come. Listen, I told people, you see, Nigerian youths are like infantry in the war front that have cocked their gun and waiting for command to start shooting. That is how Nigerian youths are. Everybody is angry. Everybody, you see, the revolution that is coming in Nigeria, I've told you time without number that NSAS will be like a child's play. NSAS will be like a child's play. NSAS will be like a play. That is the only way we can be able to retrieve our continent from these criminals, from these scavengers that is, I mean, I don't know how to even quantify these people. People that doesn't have conscience, no conscience. No conscience. All they do is when they embezzle the money, instead of them to use the money and build at least companies to employ people, they will take the money to America. Most of these politicians you see like this, most of them have houses in all the states in America. Every state they have house. Most of them have houses in UK, scattered everywhere. But in their constituencies, a lot of people cannot even afford 3 square meals. A lot of people cannot afford 3 square meals a day. And you think this is normal? Are you happy that you wake up, you go to bed without light and wake up without light? Are you happy? Are you comfortable? Are you happy that your siblings will come out from university with first class and they come out from university, with BSc, and they cannot be able to find job? They will be carrying files up and down looking for work. Are you happy? Are you happy that your siblings or your relative will die in an accident because of bad road? I'm a victim of Nigeria. I've said it time without number. I'm a victim of Nigeria. I've lost my 2 siblings on accident. One in 2017 and one just last year, 2024. My elder brother, the only elder brother that I have, the only brother that I have in my life. The only brother that I have in my whole entire life. Now I don't have anybody anymore, only me. My mother has now. I lost my elder brother on accident. If the system was good and they're able to fix the roads, do you think I will lose my brother because of bad road? The answer is no. My brother will still be alive by now. And somebody will come out and tell me death can meet anybody anywhere. Are you kidding me? Nigerians need to wake up. Nigerians need to wake up. There's no shortcut to this. The only answer is waking up, reclaiming your continent, your country back from criminals. It is too much. When I say it is too much, it is too much. It is too much. It is too much. It is too, people can no longer talk. Once you talk, they will use DSS to look for you everywhere because you are talking. Because you are talking. They will use police to look for you everywhere to silence you, either to throw you into jail or to kill you or to do you something that will make you never come back again because you said something. John Reiner, listen, there is no way you will use the level of corruption in Africa to compare to Europe, or use the level of corruption in Europe to compare to Africa. There's no way. The level of corruption in Africa is extraordinary too much. It's too much. It's too much. Former CBN governor of Nigeria, Emefiele, the former CBN governor of Nigeria, subjected Nigerians into sufferness during the time of Buhari. Emefiele did Nigerians shege banza. You have your money in your account, your own hard-earned money. You cannot withdraw your money. That is the wickedness Emefiele did to Nigerians. Is an appointee, a CBN governor, former CBN governor that earns salary. They pay him salary and allowances. And he owned over 700 duplets in one of his estates. Over 700 duplets in one of his estates. One person that is a civil servant that earns salary. Because I call him a civil servant. He was former CBN governor. Well, how much was his salary? Anyway, by the way, how much was his salary and how much allowances does he receive every month that could earn him over 700 duplets in one of his estates? One of his estates. We're not talking about other properties around the world and the ones in Nigeria. If it is in China, that guy has been dead already. They will sentence him to death by hanging. Straight. They sentence him to death by hanging. Straight. Owns over 700 duplets. One person. One single person. People are acquiring wealth for fifth generation that they've not seen yet. And they don't know the law of karma. They don't know how nature works. They can even gather all these things, gather all this money, gather all these things. At the end of the day, their children will become drug addicts, and they will end up, when they die, children will end up selling these things off and use it to sniff drug. You don't know how nature works. Nature is a bitch. If nature wants to work against you, Chukwuemeka Daniel, my brother, listen, there's something I will tell you about Buhari. Buhari wasn't corrupt. Buhari personally was not corrupt. I can defend him. But Buhari was not intelligent enough. The people that were surrounded by him, that were surrounding him around, we are like crazily corrupt. They were all corrupt leaders. He surrounded himself with corrupt leaders. But Buhari personally was never corrupt. But he was surrounded by corrupt leaders. I will not, because I do not like Buhari. I don't like him. I don't like his pattern of government. I don't like what he did to Goodluck Jonathan, because he blackmail. This is what pure blackmail, emotional blackmail. He used blackmail to bind the mind of Nigerians, and Nigerians are emotional people. So I do not like him, but I don't believe he was corrupt, but he was being surrounded by corrupt leaders. Emefiele, over 700 duplets. You know what is duplet? Owned by one person, single individual, a politician. He was not even a politician because he was a CBN governor. Where did he acquire the money? Where did he get the money from? Where did he get the money from? Most of these people, they send their children out because they already know that Nigeria's state of Nigerian, the system is nothing to write home about. They will send their children to America, carry their relatives, even extended relative to America, and then come down to Africa to come and preach to you how tomorrow will be good. If you truly know that tomorrow will be good, why not bring your children here? Let them come and study here. Let them come and school in Africa. Let them come and school in Nigeria. When you are sick, you don't need to run to UK to treat yourself. Treat yourself in the hospital in your constituency. If you truly love your country and you have them at heart. When you have ordinary headache, you run to UK. When you have ordinary headache, you run to America. Meanwhile, the hospitals in the healthcare in your constituencies does not even have paracetamol. After when you guys will come to the social media and be telling us, hey, stop saying anything negative about Nigeria. Are you kidding me? Are you just kidding me? I should stop saying anything negative. I'm selling Nigeria out. Are you kidding me? Is Nigeria okay with you? Is Nigeria functioning well? Is the system functioning well with you? Where you cannot even travel from Lagos to Ibadan safely, and Fulani herdsmen will not come and kidnap you. You go to bed, you don't even know your fate if you wake up the next morning. Things you bought for 100 naira today, next tomorrow if you go back to the market, they tell you it's 1,000 naira. Are you comfortable? Fuel price today is 1,000 naira. The next day is 1,700 naira. Are you comfortable? And people will come and tell you, Buhari, Tinubu is working. There's something. I mean, people. I don't know how people reason. I don't know how people reason. It seems like the law is just being made for the poor, and the rich can do anything and go away with it. The other day, I saw a young boy was sentenced to 76 years in jail. What was his offense? Because he scammed somebody 700 something thousand naira, 730 something thousand naira. So now the judge sentenced him to 76 years in jail. Meanwhile, Okowa, the former Delta State governor, embezzled over $1 billion. Over $1 billion. And he's working freely. Now that he joined APC now, he's a saint. He have no sin. $1 billion. You can imagine. What is he going to do with that money? 1 billion. Do you know how much is 1 billion? Do you know how much is 1 billion naira? 1 billion naira, is it not up to 15 trillion naira or thereabout? I don't know if I'm right. That is too much money. What is he going to eat? What is he going to drink? What kind of car is he going to drive? What kind of house is he going to live? That you will single-handedly embezzle the money that is meant for the public. The money that is meant for the public. Wednesday Adams, I'm not aggressive. Sorry, I'm not aggressive. It's just that situation of the country is not giving me joy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Anytime I started seeing things like this, it makes me super angry. One individual will embezzle $1 billion. Has that ever happened in the history of America or in the history of Europe? Any day, individual embezzling over $1 billion. Has it ever happened? Has it ever happened? Over $1 billion. How are you going to even eat the money? Public fund. Public fund that you know very well that is a poison. Is a killer disease. Public fund. Public fund. When you're eating public fund, it's very, very sweet, but the end of it is always disastrous. Public fund. Public fund. When they get allocation of $1 billion, they will eat 995 million, put it in their pocket, and they will use 50 million to buy rice, bags of rice, buy beans, bring out some small cash, buy sewing machine, buy Okada, buy keke, come to the constituency and share. And all of you will be singing, hey, he's a good politician, he's doing well for us, hey, he's doing that. You forgot and you do not know that he has already embezzled the destiny of your children, even your unborn children. You will not have the idea that you have already embezzled the destiny of your children. The money that is meant to fix the government schools, fix hospitals, build, good roads, access roads for the people. Single individual put it in his pocket and be showing you that he's a rich man. Showing you that he's a rich man. When you see him, you start singing praises. The other day, during this period that over 200 people were being massacred in Benue State, Tinubu was forced to go to Benue State, and I saw innocent children, innocent school students, school pupils and students were being lined up on the road under the rain. Hi, innocent children were being lined up on the road under the rain just to sing praises to Tinubu. This is how bad it has become. Even our elders, I've said it time without number. Our parents were cowards that failed to speak when they were supposed to speak. If I thought they spoke when, like the way we are doing now, it wouldn't get this bad. It will never get this bad. But it became this bad because they failed to speak when they were supposed to speak. It is too much. It is too much. People are hungry. Let's stop making Nigeria look like as if everything is all right. Everything is not all right. Everything is not all right. If you have traveled, you get to agree with me. Do you know how many Nigerians that are in prison all over the world? Do you know how many Nigerians that are in prison all over the world? And we have embassies in those countries all, and they do nothing. Some of them are in prison for a crime that they did not even commit. For some of them are in because of petty crimes. But because they are having Nigerian passports, once the Nigerian passport is being presented, it becomes danger immediately. Have you been in a situation whereby once you appear in a certain gathering and you stand up and say, I'm a Nigerian, everybody starts shifting for you. People start pushing for you. People start, looking at you the other way, making you feel ashamed of yourself. That is how bad it has become. Do you know that our passport is one of the worst passports on earth? Do you have idea? Do you have idea? Our passport has become one of the worst passports ever. I gave you testimony. I gave you guys testimony the other day. When I went to China 2016, I landed at Guangzhou airport. When I landed at Guangzhou, I was with my friend. My friend is a Chinese anyway. We came from Guinea-Bissau down to Dakar. From Dakar, we fly. So when we got to Guangzhou, we were on the queue trying to cross, the immigration, this thing. So when we got there are other African countries, other African citizens were there. Few Nigerians were there as well. We were about 8 Nigerians and about 15 other African citizens. They let other African citizens cross and pass. Once you show Nigerian passport, they put you by the side and tell you, wait. Will you agree with me that some of us spent 45 minutes there, 45 minutes interrogation before we could leave? And some were, I think two of them were repatriated back to Nigeria. I don't know why. And I was allowed to go in. That is how bad your passport has become. If you are thinking that coming out on the social media or coming on my channel to speak about Nigeria, how bad Nigeria has become, I'm destroying the image of your country. But sorry, your country image is already destroyed already. And it's not me that will make it to look good. You as a Nigerian, do you know, let me ask, do you know very well that Nigerian passports in ECOWAS countries will suffer a lot? Do you have the idea? Nigerian passport, when you are holding Nigerian passport and you get to Mali border in, before you can be allowed to go cross into Mali, before you can be able to get the stamp to get into Mali, you will have to pay 10,000 sefa. Anna, okay. You have to, I think my room is clean. My room is clean. Eh? I said my room is clean. Okay. Just my toilet, you need to clean, eh? My toilet, you need to clean it. I'm sorry. So, do you know that Nigerian Mali border with Nigerian passport, once you get to Nigerian Mali border in, you will have to pay 10,000 sefa before you can be able to get stamp to cross into Mali. And if you are from other African countries, you pay only 1,000 sefa. This message, I'm sending it to Nigerians that are hearing me. Some of those people that are coming here to come and defend their politicians, I hope you are hearing me. You will have to pay 10,000 sefa in the Mali border before you can be allowed to access Mali and go into Mali. 10,000 sefa as a Nigerian passport holder. If you are from other countries, other African countries, you pay only 1,000 sefa. You see how bad your passport has become. You see how bad your passport has become. Even in Senegal, even Mali, if you are on transit, once you are crossing Mali out, before they can let you cross, you will have to pay another 10,000 sefa, making it 20,000 sefa you will have to pay if you're a Nigerian passport holder in Mali. The same thing in Senegal. Senegal, you have to pay 5,000 sefa. Other African countries are paying 1,000 sefa, but you pay 5,000 sefa, Senegal in, 5,000 sefa, Senegal out. That's 10,000 sefa. This is how bad your passport has become. It is not because the citizens are stubborn. It is not because the citizens are violent. It is become the system. The Nigerian system has become horrible. Excuse me, Joseph Adeoye, are you saying that what I'm saying is lie? Please prove me. How am I lying? Please, I want to know. Please correct me here. I want you to correct me. Tell me when you crossed that border last. Let me know, please. When did you cross that border last? You know, this is one thing I have. The problem I have with Yoruba people. You know, this is the problem. So I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to attach tribe in this thing, because a lot of people that are attacking me here, they are all Yoruba. The other one is Ademola Adeleke. The other one is Luwa Shogo or something like that. The other one again, this one again now. Because why? They are supporting their brother. This is tribalism that is killing us in Nigeria. Tribalism and religion. This is the problem that we are having in Nigeria. When you see a spade, you fail to call it a spade. You will protect evil, cover evil, and make evil look like it is good. Please, Joseph Adeoye, please, can you please come back here, because you called me a liar. Come and prove the lie that I lied here. Let me ask you a question. When last did you cross that Mali border? When last? I'm not telling you Mali airport, Mali port of entry in the airport. I'm not telling you Mali airport. I'm not telling you Senegal airport. I'm telling you Mali border, land border. The land border. When last did you cross that road? You cannot answer again, because you already know that you are trying to defend your slave master. You cannot say anything because I know you are trying to defend your slave master. I've been a traveler since. Do you know when I left Nigeria? I left Nigeria 2009. Let me bust your brain. my 5 passports are full. I travel a lot. I travel a lot. Anybody that knows me here can attest to that. Traveling is one of my best hobbies. Even as I'm talking to you, in the next 2 months, I will be in Burkina Faso. It's my best hobby. It's since I got married, since I started having children, I started, piping low. I travel a lot. That's my hobby. I love adventure. You are here to call me a liar. Now prove me. Prove me. Prove out the lie that I'm lying here. You cannot say anything. You can't say anything. Now you called me a liar and you went off. You can't say anything. Mali border in. Before you can be able to get the stamp to cross to Mali. 10,000 sefa. We have complained and complained. When Esther, former Nigerian ambassador, was here, that Benin woman was in Gambia here, we complained and complained and complained and nothing was done. 10,000 sefa in, 10,000 sefa out. Senegal, the same thing, 5,000 sefa in, 5,000 sefa out. And you are doubting me? You are doubting me? This is what Nigerians go through, not just only in Mali and Senegal. This is what Nigerians go through everywhere in the world. Anywhere you appear, I'm representing Nigerian passport. You are a danger. You are a danger. The other day, I think a few years ago, I was in Bissau. So one old woman was like trying to call somebody. She don't know how to press her phone. I was just coming from, I don't know, some people that knows Bissau here. I was in a, what do they call, Bessiao, walking down to Enterramento. So I saw the lady. The lady called, you can speak Creole, I speak Portuguese. So the lady called me, said, please come and help me press out this number. So when I said, when I greeted her, he asked me, Abokarasa. I told him I'm a Nigerian. He said, okay, sorry, thank you. She collected the phone back. She collected the phone back from me. She didn't want me to do the thing for her because she's scared of Nigerians. This is how bad the name has become. So when somebody come out here, could come and tell you what has Nigeria done? Nigeria has never done anything for me in my whole entire life. Nigeria have never ever done anything for me. Never. There's no positive impact of Nigeria in me. There's nothing Nigeria ever has ever done for me. Do you know when I left Nigeria? I left Nigeria 2009. You can imagine how old I was when I was in 2009. That's when I left Nigeria. And I have no single regret leaving that country. I have no single regret leaving that sick country. And the government Nigeria is I'm very sorry to call it sick. Nigeria is not sick. Nigeria is a very sweet country. It's a very beautiful country with beautiful people. But our leaders have made Nigeria horrible for even the citizens living in Nigeria. Even the citizens living in Nigeria are feeling the pain of bad leadership. Feeling the pain of bad leadership. You see, come to Nigeria, both the three arms of government have been compromised. The judiciary has been compromised. The legislature has been compromised. That is why they approve any kind of budget. Anyhow, they can approve any kind of budget. In a same country, that Calabar Coastal Road that project shouldn't stand. That project shouldn't, that project is a total waste of resources. That Calabar Coastal Road is a total waste of resources. A country that does not even have 24 hours electricity, and you're having a project of 15 trillion naira. You're having a project of 16 trillion naira. Meanwhile, you don't have constant electricity. You don't have good pipe-borne water. The hospitals are nothing to write home about. Government schools are in shambles state. Students graduates do not have job. And you are comfortable. You are comfortable with this kind of menace that is happening in Nigeria. Continue. I'm sorry, guys. I want to take water. We must continue calling a spade a spade. We can't continue like this. I don't live in Nigeria anyway, but my mom is there. My siblings are there. I lost my brother last year. All these things triggered my anger. So we must call a spade a spade. It is time for us to reclaim our country. Nobody is more Nigerian than anybody else. Forget about when you see politicians, you start hailing them, start worshiping them, start praising them. They are no more Nigerians than you. Nobody is more African than anybody. We have a equal right in that country. So when they are embezzling our money, it is our right to call them to order and let them know that we know that they are embezzling our money. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We can't continue like this. Can't continue like this. Most expensive to renew, but most useless passport. Most useless. Very useless. Very useless. Once you are having Nigerian passport, everywhere you go, once you present Nigerian passport, Bubakar,
hello?
How are you?
Okay.
I need water. Can you help me with 4 packets of water? Best, eh?
Big water.
Big one, yes.
Okay.
My water is finished. So everywhere you go with Nigerian passport, it's always danger. It's always danger. I'm telling you, sincerely speaking. And I feel sorry for those that are supporting this government. Once you are supporting them, sincerely speaking, you're already partaking in the cost that they have already. You know? Do you have idea how many people have lost their lives because of this bad leadership? Do you have idea? Until the day you lose your loved one in an accident, you get to understand and agree with me that, sincerely speaking, Nigeria is not for you. I've said it time without number. If you're a Nigerian youth and you are listening to me and you don't have any reasonable job that you are doing in Nigeria, you don't have any reasonable business that you're doing in Nigeria, let your plan B become to leave that country. Even Cotonou is better. Even Cotonou is better than Nigeria. Even Cotonou is better than Nigeria. I don't care how you feel when I say it, but I have to say it anyway. The truth that we're talking about is human being that will say the truth. We must have to say it anyway, the way we're supposed to say it, without mixing word. Without mixing word. We must say the truth. We can continue saying the truth the way it is. That is just the thing. Our country is our country. We can't sit down. Nobody is more Nigerian than anybody. Though we the Easterners, we want separate. We want separation, but which I know that it will not come anytime soon. But still, we're still using Nigerian passport. So we must have to defend our country. We will defend our country without fear or favor. Definitely. Let me go to the comment section. Please, if you are joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, please. Put on the notification, please, and give me a thumbs up, share the broadcast so that we can get to wider audience. Okay. Let me just go to the comment section. I'm not going to go far. Chukwemeka Daniel said, what do you expect when you have criminals as a president? Escobar as a president, when your president is Escobar that has a drug trafficking case in America, in a same country, that man is not even qualified in any way to even have a position in government, talk less of become president. Somebody that already having a case, a drug trafficking case in Nigeria, in America, and VP terrorists. I mean, like people that has very bad record. Nigeria is a failed country. The citizens' tribalism is the problem that we're having in Nigeria. And by the way, let me tell you something. Do you know the funniest thing that is that Tinubu did not even win the election? Everybody knows that. The election was malpracticed, was manipulated by Jaga. He did not win the election. But that's the story for another day. But we're coming 2023 to be a different case by God's grace. You know, it will be a different case. He didn't win the election. How many votes did he get from the east, from the southwest, south, from the north? Okay, the north now, that's where he got more of the votes as they claimed. But the north, he's not even in good terms with the northerners or the northerners. He's not in good terms with them. He's not in good terms with the northerners. So how do you expect? Even a few days ago, they were having APC conference or whatsoever. I think in Kano or somewhere, the youth came out and destroyed their materials. That's to tell you that people are tired of the government. People are tired of the government. Nigerian passport is the most expensive to renew in South Africa. Not just being expensive. Nigerian passport is the most useless passport. Very useless. Very, 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 very useless. Do you know the countries your Nigerian passport goes for free visa? It's countries like Mali, Niger Republic, Chad, Sierra Leone, Liberia, what's it called? Iran, Iraq. Those are the countries your Nigerian passport goes free visa. Nigerian passport can never go any reasonable country free visa. Never. For you to see how bad it has become. Uchenna Alba, thank you very much. You say you are very true. Tribal and religion is killing that country. Exactly. That is the fact. Ernest Okonkwo, not only South Africa, everywhere in the world. Exactly. Bikwana said, yes, Trump here. Okay, I'm not talking about Trump. Trump is not my problem now. The problem is how to put our continent back on track. Tete Zadok, we need to warn the teachers and the headmasters not to put our school children because of an empty-headed president and politicians that are puppet to exactly. Michael Paddyfoot, where are you watching from? I see Eva Love. Awareness is the first act of resistance. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is what I dedicated my channel for, to to sensitize our people, let them know the importance of holding leaders accountable and speaking of when we are supposed to speak. They say if you see something, you say something. You don't sit on the fence, waiting for the change to just come from nowhere. It is human beings that will make the change to come. Just like our brothers in Kenya have, taken a step, demanding for good leadership. That is all we're asking for. We're not asking too much. So I'm very happy that Africa is waking up. Everybody is waking up. We're getting there already. We're almost there. It takes time anyway, but we will get there. I told you guys, Africa is the future. We're getting there. Believe you me. So that is it. In the next 7 minutes, I'll be going off. I've tried almost 2 hours. I've spent here already. Watching live in Abuja. Thank you very much, my brother Solomon. God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please comment where you're watching from, please. Let me give you a shout out. And as well, share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Give me a thumbs up. And put on your notification button. Subscribe to the channel. So that you'll be aware when I drop a video. And please go down to my gallery, my dashboard, or what they call it, dashboard. You see my videos. You can watch my videos. Give me a like and comment, and as well subscribe, share the broadcast so that we can get a wider audience. Thank you. I see Kwasi Amankwa. This is a Ghanaian living in the South London. Thank you very much, because Kwasi is a Ghanaian name. Thank you very much. I see Bright Peter Osafo. Where are you watching from? I see Kemjika Prince Carl. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. I see Al-Fatih Derazola. Assalamu alaikum from Indonesia. Thank you very much for joining this morning. I see Stephen Blanchard. Greetings from Louisiana State, USA. Thank you very much, my brother from USA. Thank you very much, Kwasi. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much. I see Zion side. We can't let it go before our eyes. Thank for recognizing our energy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bright Peter Salford, God bless you. Bless you, man. Thank you so much. From Ghana, God bless you, brother. I see Sizzling Green from Bahamas. Thank you very much, guys. You guys are amazing. I'm very happy that we'll be able to spend some time here and discuss more about our continent and the, looking for a way forward. I'm very, very, very happy. My email is on my bio. My email is on my bio. No, my WhatsApp is on my bio. My WhatsApp is on my bio. Yeah, my WhatsApp is on my bio. You can send me a message on WhatsApp. Yeah, I removed my email from my bio already because I feel like I don't just want anything that will attract uh, hackers or something like that, because when you are speaking the truth, become a danger. Abubakar, okay, wait 1 minute, guys, please 1 minute. Let me get my water. Anna, where's your key? Buba, how much is it? How many packets? How much is one packet? 130. Yeah. Buba, take. When you bring this, I'll give you $20. 500 is here. Sorry? 4 packets, yeah? All right, I'm here. Ah, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Kim Jiga Priska from Onsoka, Nigeria, my sister from Onsoka. Thank you very much for coming here. I see Thomas Patrick. Very good conversation, brother. African must get conscious of who they are. Exactly. Exactly. I see Zion side, Kenya. Thank you very much. Uh, Cecilia Williams, sister from England. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Uh, thank you, guys. Please subscribe to the channel, put on the notification button, and comment where you're watching from. Share the broadcast. Sharing is very, very important to me. I always see my this thing being shared, so that we can get to wider audience. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you guys. God bless you. Thank you so, 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 so much. Thank you. Thank you. 2027 election is around the corner. God bless you. Roseanne Jones. Thank you very much. You are here again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Good. All right. Traore, the eyes opener. He's the eyes opener for sure. He is. Montari Abubakari, thank you very much for joining. Yaya Balde, thank you very much for joining. Who else? Government officials personally spending millions. Exactly, they do. Mbikwana, Traore for Africa. Mbikwana, thank you very much for staying with us this morning. Thank you. I really appreciate. You guys are wonderful. You guys are super, extremely wonderful. Please watch my videos, comment and share, and as well, please give me thumbs up. Okay, I will definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. I believe maybe 8:30 p.m. Gambia time. I will be coming live if I'm free. If I'm not free, then it will be tomorrow morning. Okay, but please put on your notification button so that you can be aware when I come live. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. We preach the gospel of truth and nothing but the truth. We do not massage anybody's ego, any politician ego. We do not support. I do not support any politician anyway. So I stand for the truth and nothing but the truth, for truth, fairness, justice, and equity. That's why we are here. And that's why we'll be standing strong and stronger. And nothing can stop us. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. Please comment where you're watching from. Let me spend small time again to give shout out. Comment where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Please. Comment. Thank you very much. Oh, Kemjika Prince Car is a nice hearing from you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kemjika. Thank you very much. My sister from Onsoka. Thank you. Onsoka and Abia State, they have similar culture there. I'm from Abia State. Thank you very much. I see my brother Solomon. He said, watching live from Abuja, Katampe Extension. That's very good. Thank you very much. I don't know much about Abuja. I've been to Abuja once, but did not spend much time there. Mbikwana, proud South African. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Please do me a favor by sharing the broadcast. Put on your notification button and give me a thumbs up. The most important thing is sharing the broadcast. Okay, share it. Share it on your WhatsApp channel. Share on your WhatsApp status. Share on your YouTube. Share on your Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, Snapchat, so that we can get a wider audience. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye, guys. Bye. I still have a lot of people here, but I feel like, oh my God, to leave you guys, I hope it's not disrespectful. But I'm very sorry. I've been here for 2 hours. My throat is already dry. Let me have breakfast and thank you very much. Thank you. Antonia Mwabufo. Antonio Mwabufo from Abuja, Nyanya. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Please put on your notification button. Subscribe to the channel, share the broadcast. Very importantly, we need more Nigerians, to always be on the live broadcast so that they can be able to hear the gospel of truth and the importance of holding leaders accountable, not just only worshiping them, taking peanuts from them, but hold them accountable. It is important. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate. Thank you. This is to 1 p.m. here in Nigeria. I know you are 1 hour ahead of me. I know. Nigeria is 1 hour ahead of Gambia. Yes, I know. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. Yeah. See you guys in the evening by 8:30 p.m.